So we filmed this video in the summer and we were pretty excited about it. We drove up from New Jersey all the way up to Rhode Island to Brown University because my 16-year-old is now at the age where she wants to see where she wants to study and possibly do gymnastics at this school. So I didn't plan it out properly because we needed to go from Rhode Island all the way down to Tennessee within a given amount of time. And I didn't really think it through. So come with us on this journey to see if we actually make it from Rhode Island to Tennessee to visit the next gymnastics camp. We are officially off to Tennessee. What time is it?
It is 4:28.
4:28. Are we gonna make it to?
So I think so.
Tennessee.
I think we will.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about this. I don't know if we thought this out properly.
There's no going back now.
There is definitely no going back now.
You guys gotta take shifts. Be awake.
Yeah, I think I might start off. I'm looking at my husband's GPS and it says 16 hours and 42 minutes. Like, who does this? Like, what was I even thinking? I was not thinking. I didn't think this through and nobody stopped me. When did you try to stop me? You asked, were we driving? I said yes, and I was like, wait.
No, because I was like, are we driving? And you were like, yeah. I was like, it's
Let me
17
clarify the
hours.
problem. She needed to be at the camp in Tennessee by 9 a.m. the next day, which means we needed to drive through the night and make it, and she wouldn't even be able to shower or do anything but just hop out of the car and get to the university to do the next camp. What was I thinking? When I first looked at it, it said 15. But maybe I didn't put
That's
like,
still long.
it is still a long time. But I don't think what I was thinking about is the lack of time in between. Like, I didn't really realize that, oh my gosh, it's this day and then it's the next day.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize it when I booked, Okay, we are in Connecticut and I took 1 mile, not 1 mile, 1 minute of our arrival time. And it's raining a decent amount. It is 12:35. We are in West Virginia. I drove for how many hours? 6. I drove for 6 hours. My neck and shoulder are pretty stiff. And the GPS right now is saying we still have 9 hours. And that we're set to arrive at 8:47, which is a little bit later than I want. But let's see if we make it on time for her to check into camp. Sleep. Overdosing on iPad. No. Now, let me remind you, my daughter had to check in for her gymnastics camp at Fisk University by 9 a.m. There was no room for error. And my husband ran into this guy at this gas station who needed help. And I'm like, look, honey, there's a police officer over there. Let him help him. Now you get in the car because we have somewhere to go. And if you know him, you know he likes to help out and to be of assistance to everyone. But I didn't feel bad for rushing him to get back in the car so we can get back on the road and get to where we needed to be by 9 a.m. first time out of the car since we left Rhode Island. We are now in Tennessee, and we have about 2 hours. So I'm like, are we gonna make it for registration? Like, are we gonna get there on time? We have about 2 hours until we make it to our location. So, good morning. It's the next day. Good morning, sweet boy. Good morning, sweet boy. You can let me see you, sweet boy. Good morning, sweet boy.
That's good.
All right, Lonnie, did we make it?
We made it. Only 10 minutes past registration time.
Yeah, so we actually made it.
You okay?
15.
You told me. Our predictions were right. We made it. Let's go on in. Out here in Tennessee, baby. Finally here after 17 hours riding that highway.